Welcome back to the COTI Show. This month, the COTI ecosystem is expanding across more corners of Web3, with privacy powering products in finance, talent, and digital ownership. First up is Amateo, our CMO, has some updates to share.
Hey, COTI community, it's Amateo, your CMO here, and I just got back from New York where I had the honor and the pleasure of introducing COTI Nightfall at EY's 10th annual Global Blockchain Summit. EY is one of the big four financial services firms in the world, and they're the ones who actually originally built Nightfall. And we're really excited to be introducing COTI Nightfall, a new ZK Rollup that's going to be joining our all-in-one privacy protocol ecosystem. The event was incredible, and over the course of those 3 days, I got to hear from some of the largest financial institutions, banks, and enterprises, policymakers who are presenting and attending the event. And one thing was really clear and actually took me by surprise, and that is there is a unanimous consensus amongst all these organizations that crypto and blockchain is the future of finance and that they are actively building to bring trillions of dollars of assets on chain and opening up these financial rails to global commerce. However, there's two big hurdles for these institutions to do that, and that is privacy and compliance. And we're committed to solving both of those solutions in order to create an on-ramp for any enterprise, any builder to come build on COTI. So that's why we're really excited to introduce COTI Nightfall. It was built with compliance baked in. It's got KYC, AML, identity, supply chain solutions, and a full host of compliance and regulatory verified standards that are built into the protocol that give us the ability to offer this out of the box to enterprises. And it also joins our garbled circuits, truly one of the fastest, lightest weight, and most unique encryption protocols available to power privacy at scale. We also last week announced a new tokenomics upgrade to support our very quickly expanding privacy ecosystem that ties all of this together as we bring privacy across multiple tools, protocols, and across multiple chains, all powered by a single token and all powered by COTI. There's a lot to be excited about, and I'm really excited to be here and bringing this message for you guys. I hope you all do well and have a great day. Bye for now.
Next up, Pengo. They're building a DeFi experience on COTI with privacy at the center. Right now, the app includes features like staking, wallet tools, trading, messaging, and token or NFT launch support. What matters here is that Pengo is helping make privacy feel user-facing, not just infrastructure in the background, but an actual on-chain product people can interact with. If COTI wants privacy to feel real to everyday users, products like Pengo are part of that story.
Hi, COTI community. Let me introduce you to Pengo. Pengo is a token on COTI blockchain, which has been inspired by the record holder hyperinflation fiat coin of all time, the Hungarian Pengo. We want to do it differently. We want to offer a deflationary token which actually creates value by arbitrage through 10 liquidity pairs on carbon DeFi. Besides that, we are offering an app called Pengo DeFi on the app, where you can stake your COTI or your COTI for a 10% API, and you can create NFTs or tokens on COTI blockchain yourself. Besides that one, we are also offering a new app which we just launched a week ago called pengogames.com, and here you can play games on COTI blockchain using your COTI or your Pengo to buy some boosters and to compete for readers to board with win some nice prizes at the end of the month. So that's all from Pengo for COTI community. And last but not least, no pineapple on the pizza. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Then there's Xctuality. They're using COTI to power a DRM engine for digital textbooks. The idea is simple. Users can own digital education content while the content itself stays protected. That matters because ownership alone is not enough. Publishers and educators also need control over access, encryption, and distribution. It is a strong use case for confidential compute, and it shows how COTI can support products far beyond finance.
Hey everyone, my name is Warren Woon, co-founder and CEO of Actuality. a Singapore-based startup building a privacy-first digital rights management engine leveraging confidential compute technologies. This March, we hit our first major milestone, and I'm excited to share with the COTI community. We've just launched our first real-world deployment, a COTI-powered digital textbook platform for an institutional client, with professors and students now going live. Students purchase textbooks as NFTs, content remains protected, and access is securely verified at every interaction. And for the first time, publishers to professors get meaningful protection for their content. Students get the digital ownership, not just some license sitting in someone else's system. And access activity is recorded and enforceable through the platform enabled by COTI. What excites us next is that the same foundation can extend to many different types of high-value digital content across enterprise, research, and media environments, including social media. We're already exploring several of these areas this year. And increasingly, the question of who can access content and under what terms is becoming far more critical, especially in the age of AI. We started with a simple textbook, but the infrastructure we're building goes much further than that. Thanks for tuning in, watch this space, and stay COTI.
Finally, our CEO, Shahaf Bar-Geffen, will give us his closing thoughts on this month and months to come.
Hey everybody, this is Shahaf. First of all, thank you all for sending your hugs and concerns about the situation in our region. I'd like to assure you that we're all well. As you can see, I'm at the office and everything is working. And with this and market conditions, we continue to operate, we continue to grow, we continue to work, which I think shows more than anything else how COTI is resilient over the years and over the times. With that in mind, we continue to grow. So we've just crossed the 110 million transactions on top of our chain. It's a great milestone. We've shown the use case of Starwig with supply chain, private supply chain, and vaccines, done almost 10 million transactions there. We've just proved private DeFi with Bancor on Bancor ARB Fastlane and showed how goblet circuits can solve front running in DeFi. Next up is Privex. We're working really hard on this. That will really blow the charts when it comes to private transactions. Two other things. One, Ethereum. So as you've seen, we are leading the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance privacy working group. We've joined it, and when we lead there with some big names of our industry, this puts us very close to Ethereum, but also JED. With JED in mind, our stablecoin on Cardano, we've announced our partnership to support the long-term development of JED with Artify Labs. So the protocol will continue to improve. Lastly, what I'm very excited about is how COTI is making itself part of the Web4 revolution, how COTI will allow agents to freely build on top of its infrastructure. We are making some, huge progress there. I will tell you all about it very soon, but I'm sure that the same way you saw COTI was very early on to privacy. We are very early on to AI, not the hype, what you can actually do with AI on top of blockchain. More to come on this, and also some huge updates with regards to tokenomics. So stay tuned and stay COTI.
That's it for this month's episode of the COTI Show. Stay tuned for more updates across the ecosystem. Join us in our live stream every Tuesday at COTI Foundation on YouTube. For events, check out stay.coti.io. See you in the next one. Stay COTI.